Hello everyone and welcome back to NeoBurgh. Last time we did quite a lot of work on Dover, in fact probably a little bit too much work on Dover. So this time we're going to keep it quite condensed down and confined to what we're here for. So we currently have our connections down here, and we're going to be putting in quadrants for Bawtry here. So what I would like to do is it might be worthwhile actually connecting these two up. Maybe something like that. Just like that. So what we want to do is set up quadrants in Bawtry. What I think I'll do is I'll send that one out that way. And then we've got a line here which we need to move. So if we remove those two, and then continue this out this way, we should then be able to connect that in there. And if we put this back in here, it should just automatically move, so that'll be fine. So we're going to set this up with quadrants today, and hopefully keep it a little bit more, what's the word, toned down, rather than it being a little bit of everything. So I'm going to go through and place where we would want the quadrants. This one already has one, which is fantastic. I'll just spread it out a bit. And then we will connect in these. And then that should be one of the quadrants all sorted out. So if we go through this to begin with. I was wondering why that wasn't appearing. It was because we had the filter on. So let's take this back. Same sort of route. That's quite a nice and easy quadrant to begin with. So we're going to need to put in a few passenger stops. I'm not too sure how many exactly we'll need, but we'll work it out as we go. We want to also improve these so that they're tram lines. Make sure that this is, yeah, that's tram lines as well. So then we can set those up as trams going forward. I'd probably also be worthwhile upgrading these roads. And then we pretty much have a line there already. Be worthwhile adding a few stops in. So probably like down here, and then coming across we've got these ones. So if we just put these ones in here, then we should have a nice little line there as well. Like so. So that will just go around that quadrant. And then up here, it's a little bit more complicated, but we should be able to sort this out. Truth be told, this road needs to move. And so does this. This was where the mine was before. So let's just clean this up a little bit. We'll continue these roads out here. We'll take this road and take it out that way. So if we go down this way, too much slope. Well, that's probably because this one's too far up, really. So if we did something like that, it can stay as the old doohickey, that's absolutely fine. And we want this road to come out this way, like so, because that's been there for goodness knows how long. So we'll keep it there. We then have a road in here. So if we continue these through, this should make for some pretty interesting shapes in this area. Goodness knows it's a bit of a nightmare for traffic flow, but that should be absolutely fine. So we're going to be going through here. In fact, it might be nice to these cargo, yeah. Just push these to the edges for cargo. That's also cargo, so we can remove that one. We've got one here, so it's not needed. Right, so we have stops here, and then they can go into this line and go out this way. I think that's probably best. So we'd be doing a line out this way. If we pop that one onto number 3. That should make for quite an interesting little line. Put that one on number 10. Take these back through. In fact, these ones are very busy. They've got the circular line and the other lines going through them. So hopefully they should be fine. And then we need a circular route out this way. Actually, we've pretty much got a road through this way already. Bus line through this way already. We just need to cover these other areas. So we could use that bus line that goes up that way. So if we did one going out that way, and one that comes back from that way, put that one on number 2. So we'll see how that goes. I think we could probably continue these roads through a little bit. Too much slope. I'd quite like to connect that one in there, so I think I'll remove that line. This go up here, then connect that in like so. So we can always put that back in. In fact, it pretty much goes exactly where it was before. And then we've got an interesting little road coming out this way. We just need to improve these to be able to do tram lines. And then that's all connected through. Upgrade that bit to do tram lines, and that bit. And that's all connected through. And we might as well upgrade this road through so that that's tram lines as well. And this one. Just to allow stuff through. This could probably be taken off actually. Oh, is there already trams there? Ah, there already is. Okay. Makes sense why that was there now. Right, so if we're going to be putting vehicles on these ones, we would need 16. 2 for each of the 8 lines that we've just put in. So line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, line 6, line 7, and line 8. So we'll see how that goes. Where is line 8 going actually? We wanted it to go out this way. Maybe we need to put a stop out this way to encourage it to go that way. So line 7 would be going out this direction. Line 8 would be coming back this direction, like so. So hopefully that works quite well and brings stuff through that way. Okay, all of this is doing quite well. We just need to name those now. So these were east to west. these are north to south, although I don't really know what's going on here. Number 8 needs to be number 2. No. Number 2 needs to be number 2. There we go. So we'll see how that goes. We do want to name these, so if we go through these, this would be, in fact, I'm just going to steal the naming conventions for a second. So this is northeast. So that'd be like number 6, wouldn't it? Oh, wow, this is a really funky line. I like how it sort of goes back on itself almost. We should upgrade this road so that it can come through this way. And upgrade these, why not? There we go. Upgrade every road practically. So hopefully that line's going, I don't even know with this, clockwise. So this is Bawtry, northeast clockwise. And then this one's counterclockwise, and number 2. There we go. Oh wow, look, it comes up here and then goes across. It's a really interesting little line. It's amazing how much this has affected it, to be honest with you. I don't know whether it might be better to have that go straight in rather than having a little snippet there. I don't know. Something like that might be better. Slightly better. Because then it's not got just a little snippet of road. Right, so we've done these 2 down here. Oh yeah, we've also got this one going into the thingamabob. In fact, I think we made this one too big. So we can get rid of that. Maybe even put some large waiting areas in. So we'll keep that as it is. So that's connected up to the station up here. What we need to do is name these. So if I just copy that, come over here, and then this would be sort of clockwise, northwest region. This would be counterclockwise. Number 2. And then, have we already done southeast? No, we haven't. Okay. So this would be southwest. Counterclockwise. I've done them all 2 on the counterclockwise, so I'll just do the same here. And then this one would be number 1. We could potentially even put a stop up by the train station, maybe. Don't know if it's needed, to be fair, because we've got this massive tram. So the Bawtry tram terminal. And then this one's counterclockwise. And this is the southeast quadrant. That one's clockwise, number 1. There we go. So those are all named. This is going to take a little while for the trams to come out. But that should hopefully allow these to go around and pull more people over to the train station to go to where they need to go. So these line percentages should be going way up, considering we've got connections here. So that would be Bawtry all sorted, and I think that's all of these terminals done now. So we've got the quadrant lines in, so that should all be sorted out. One thing we need to keep an eye on is traffic for Bawtry, where it's growing. Dover is suffering a fair bit from both emissions and traffic, so we need to keep an eye on things here. It looks like they're not getting food or machines through, but other than that, everything's coming through as it should be. That being said, this is very busy. Let's just whack that up to 10. How come that one's so busy? It's coming straight down here. And the other ones aren't as busy. Which is really bizarre. In fact, that's right in the centre of the residential area, so I don't know why. I mean, there is some stuff up there, but we could probably move it further down this way. Potentially. Let's give it a try. Because the last thing I want to be doing is causing emissions. Yeah, I think that would be a better place for it in the first place. So this one can get out of that area. In fact, let's remove some of these where they're sort of encroaching on the residential area, which we don't want. Similarly, we don't want the residential area encroaching on where we've got our businesses. There we go. One thing I noticed is with Dover, we have connections down to pretty much every city, pretty directly, even to Burgh-Le-Marsh. With Bawtry, we have a connection to Dover, we have a connection to Alford, and while we do have this connection into Burgh-Le-Marsh, it's not a dedicated connection through. And I was thinking we could put one of those in for Bawtry to Burgh-Le-Marsh, because we've had great results from doing that with other city connections. So hopefully if we pull it off, it may well have a really good effect. So we're going to put a bus line in this road through, considering we've got a north to south line on it. It makes sense. In fact, we accidentally upgraded that road, but that makes sense to upgrade as well. So we'll upgrade that road through. And I was looking at this last time actually. We could upgrade this road, and then all of a sudden we have a route through the entirety of Burgh-Le-Marsh, save this part, which could be connected in anyway. So if we did a road out from here, and then did a sort of connection through here somewhere, it may well provide us with quite a nice connection up. In fact, let's come out straight and then go up this way. There is quite a large viaduct there now. Certain sections of this will be bridges just because it's quite a hilly area. But then if we come across here, plug in there, that could be a dedicated route through. In fact, we can probably improve this by making it more direct. So if we did something like that and something like that, we can go down here and then hopefully that route will get quite busy between Burgh-Le-Marsh and Bawtry, and not busy with all the other traffic. That's the hope, at least. Whether it's what happens in practice, I don't know. Oh, okay. Autosave is interfering here. There we go. Make sure that the connections to the main roads are... in fact, I might keep that as a... and this one as a traffic lights, considering it's going straight through. But yeah, that should now be set up. In fact, we could probably continue this road down, straight down into Alford, because we've had a route here for a while, but it's such an old route that it doesn't necessarily get any use. Whereas if we did a straight road out from here, and then a road coming out this way. Let's see whether that helps the connection between Bawtry and Alford at all, because down here is pretty bad, to be honest with you. We need to improve it, really. So if we upgrade these roads here, then hopefully that will help Bawtry a little bit, and Alford, and keep things flowing. So we just need to potentially connect these two up. If we went over the top of this section, that might work really quite well. Bridge pillar collision. No, don't do that. Have no pillars, and then that fixes everything. Ah, this game can be weird sometimes. Right, so we've upgraded this route through to Alford from Bawtry, and we've also got the old route through as well that we've upgraded. So hopefully that will spurn on a fresh bit of growth in the area. Hopefully this will start to actually get to where it needs to go via the trams. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. We've put in some new connections through to like Burgh-Le-Marsh and Bawtry, and Alford and Bawtry, and we've also put in some new connections for trams with quadrants. So hopefully that will pull more people into the train line and get them transported around the map a little bit easier. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Thanks. Goodbye.